AITA for pointing out my aunt has a favorite kid at a family dinner? My Aunt Mara, 45F, has 2 kids, Reese, 13F, and Lara, 9F. Mara has always clearly preferred Lara. Reese always knew it too. My aunt always makes sure Lara can do the extracurriculars she wants to do. She lets her drop out at any time, even if she's paid in advance. She gives her the birthday she wants every year. And in general she's more affectionate and interested in what Lara is up to. With Reese, she pushed her into dance when she was 5 and made her do dance for 4 years. Reese never liked dance and never seemed to fit in. Mara hated it. She would ask her why she couldn't put more effort in, etc. That she had always wanted a daughter who did dance. I, 18F, was around there a lot because Aunt Mara babysat me for my parents while they worked, and then I just had to wait at her house until my parents got home so we could save on electric bills and stuff. I once asked Aunt Mara why Reese couldn't do something she wanted to do, and she told me they didn't have the money for it. Reese never got to do another one, but Lara has several: soccer, dance, art and swim right now. But she's also done basketball, photography, gymnastics, which really upset Reese because she always wanted to do gymnastics, guitar, piano, drums and singing. Aunt Mara also discards Reese's plans and has made her cancel to look after her sister, but also made Reese skip her plans when Lara has them and they conflict. In the last year and a half, Reese has just decided to say fuck everyone. She's definitely weighed down by it all. We talk about it because she said I'm the only one who acknowledges it. But I have definitely noticed. We were all gathered for a family dinner Sunday. It was my grandparents' birthday this week, so the family decided to celebrate Sunday. And Reese was in a really bad mood. Aunt Mara told her she was bringing down the mood, and Reese got up and left the table. Aunt Mara said she didn't know what was up with her, but she's always acting like the whole world is out to get her. I mentioned that maybe if she didn't show such blatant favoritism, Reese would be happier. My aunt and parents were pissed I would bring it up. My grandparents asked what I meant. Aunt Mara said I didn't know what I was talking about, and Reese is such a drama queen. I told my grandparents what I meant and they were shocked. Aunt Mara said Reese never wanted to do anything. Grandma remembered how often Reese would ask to do gymnastics. My parents told me it wasn't the correct time or place to bring it up, and I embarrassed Aunt Mara. AITA? NTA. As someone who was the least favorite child, I respect you for speaking up on it and acknowledging it. I'm sure she's used to being told she's sensitive or making things up when she tries to bring it up. So she probably feels validated knowing she isn't crazy. NTA. If she was embarrassed, she probably does it knowingly. Knows it is looked down upon but still doesn't change a thing. Good for you for standing up for your cousin. My parents told me it wasn't the correct time or place to bring it up, and I embarrassed Aunt Mara. NTA. Your aunt's behavior is what embarrassed her. And it's going to have done so regardless of when you brought it up. Your aunt disgusts me. You're NTA, and my heart goes out to Reese. NTA. Someone needs to stand up for Reese. Good on you, and I hope she gets extra support now. Even if it's just by the grandparents. NTA. Not you embarrassed your aunt. She did. There is a very simple solution. Just don't play favorites this obvious. Having a 50-50 split in opportunities regarding interests, activities, etc. might be hard to come by, and therefore sometimes one child just has it better than the other, but this shouldn't be more than a 45-55 split and not a 1-99 split like you describe it. And the one for Reese is actually generous according to your words here. NTA. I am glad you stood up for Reese. I'd say, keep it up. NTA. Is there any way you can facilitate gymnastics for her? For instance, together with your grandma? NTA. And if I'm reading right, seems Aunt Mara has been lying to make Reese out to be this dumb, lazy kid with an attitude problem. NTA. As someone who grew up with scarily similar conditions, I wish someone had spoken out about it for me. It was hard watching one of my sisters in dance class, another in swim and gymnastics, and my brothers in karate. There was always an excuse as to why I couldn't join gymnastics or learn to play guitar or violin or cello or drums, but the real reason was my mother just didn't favor me and wanted me to remain her forever available babysitter. It sucks growing up constantly getting the short end of the stick and then being blamed for noticing it and feeling upset about it. Please let Reese know you always have an open door. I had no one, which led to a psych break and hospitalization. Seriously, Op. You sound great. It always feels good to know you have at least one person in your corner. I'm sure Reese appreciates you more than she can put into words. So your parents are fine with your aunt publicly humiliating her daughter, but they object to you calling out how far your aunt is out of line. Your aunt is an asshole. And quite frankly, so are your parents. They really care more about your aunt's public image than their niece's mental well-being? WTH. NTA. NTA. Uncomfortable does not mean wrong. Grandparents were the point of the gathering and they seemed to be interested in this topic. If they didn't say you ruined the celebration, you're fine. Looking away always seems easier. I applaud you for speaking up on Reese's behalf. NTA. Your aunt's behavior is terrible, and Reese clearly deserves much better. If you had confronted her alone, it wouldn't been as effective. So you made a damn good move. Who cares about your aunt being embarrassed when she thinks she can get away with treating Reese like that? I'm sure your grandparents would understand. NTA. She embarrassed herself by doing such horrible things to her own child. NTA. As a parent, you know there are times when one child needs more of your attention. And that's okay as long as you do the same for every child when it's needed. Other than a special need, you should give each child the same amount, even if expressed in ways that best suit that child. Attention and affection. Giving them equal opportunities to participate in extracurricular activities is an easy and obvious place to start. Your aunt embarrassed herself. I can almost bet she'll be shocked when Reese leaves as soon as possible and doesn't want anything to do with Mara. NTA. It may not have been the best time, but if no one acknowledges the elephant in the room, then nothing can change. Your Aunt Mara may not have even realized what she's been doing. Or she does and actively doesn't give a crap. Either way, pressure from others in the family to treat Reese with more fairness can be helpful. Honestly, if things keep on the way they are, Reese will eventually grow up, move out and cut contact with her mother. Then your aunt will actively wonder why her oldest daughter wants nothing to do with her. You made room for your aunt to change her behavior and possibly, if not already too late, keep that from happening. So, honestly, good on you for standing up for your cousin. Keep standing up for her. You might be the only one in the family that is actively supporting and encouraging her. Sometimes the truth hurts and your aunt and parents can soak it in. Hopefully they do. Why not you encourage her to try out gymnastics now? Surely she wouldn't enter the Olympics. Maybe. But it would be quite fun. NTA. Your aunt is an asshole. It wasn't an appropriate time to bring this up, but never, it could have been brought up at a better time. Alas, life never works out that way. Since we're all at the dinner table now, we can discuss thinking face. NTA. If your aunt didn't make comments and talk about it, then you wouldn't have brought it up then. If she didn't want it pointed out at the dinner table, then she shouldn't have trashed her daughter at the dinner table. FCK Aunt Mara. Reese is lucky you got her back. But damn unlucky that she has a horrible mom. Hope she gets therapy and gets F out of that house as soon as possible. NTA.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.